All right. Hello, everybody. I'm Jeff Pollard at Jeff Pollard 11 on Instagram or solarpowertothepeople.org. I'm here with Nina Segedin, and we want to talk about, box produce, the foods that you can get via mail. Nina has a specific one that she wants to talk about. And tell me what your preference is and why, for obvious reasons.
Of course. Well, just to introduce, I work for Farm Fresh to You, which is an organic family owned farm that's been around since 1976. Been founded then. And since then, we've partnered with 30 other family owned farms in California. And what we do is bring you organic, sustainably produced produce right to your doorstep. And so, yeah, I work as a direct door-to-door sales rep for Farm Fresh to You. So what I do is go to neighborhoods every day, knock doors, and have great conversations and talk to people and educate them about Farm Fresh to You and what we do. And yeah, we're a grassroots company, right? So we want to make a personal connection, connect people to their farmers. And this is the first time that people are uh, hearing of Farm Fresh to You a lot of the time. And so yeah, it's really nice to talk to people and introduce them. And so how Farm Fresh to You differs, I'd say, from just your average grocery store or from other boxes that come to your door is that we are trying to do away with the conventional fruits and veggie system altogether because from your average store, right, it's not what it used to be, right? It's a lot of the time grown in monocultures, which means the soil isn't nutrient dense, and then the fruits and veggies are picked the weeks before they're ripe because they need to travel long distances. And by the time they make it to your store, they sit there for quite a while, about 8 to 10 days, right? And so by the time you get it, it's had a long journey. And so we're trying to do away with that completely. Sometimes I joke with people at the door and I say, this is kind of like Amazon Fresh, except the money's going direct to the farmers instead of Jeff Bezos. And so we're getting right from the farmers, right? So it's direct from our sustainable farms that practice a beyond organic philosophy is what we call it, because what USDA organic says is that to be organic, you need to not be putting fertilizers, pesticides, fungicides onto the produce, right? But that doesn't take into account how we're treating our farm workers and sustainability of the land. And so on our farms, we're going beyond that, right? So not only are we organic, right, not adding fertilizers, pesticides, cancer chemicals to the soil,
Yeah.
but we employ healthy crop rotation, which keeps the soil healthy and also ensures that our farmers have year-round work. Even in the dead of winter, we have amazing root veggies, right, citruses all year round, and then cover crops too, right, which fertilizes the soil as well and make sure the plants have sufficient nitrates to absorb.
Okay.
Efficient drip irrigation that is 30% less water, right? And so we're not shooting the bunny rabbits, right? It's we're trying to promote the biodiversity and create a healthy ecosystem that all works together. And then from there, it's most of the majority of the produce is all dirt to your doorstep. I love saying that, dirt
Yeah.
to your doorstep in 48 hours. And so
Dirt don't hurt.
right, exactly. Yeah, exactly. So at the end of the day, we're just trying to make sure that our people are getting the most amazing produce that they can get, and it's fresh, it's more nutrient dense, it's ripened on the vine and straight to you. And
Now,
so yeah.
to be clear though, I'm California based. This company is only California based, correct, as of now?
So it's mostly California based. Some of the things, so we have 60 to 90 varieties of fruits and veggies, and we do have over
Mhm.
400 artisanal items. And so we do get a couple things from outside of California. And our rule is that if we can't grow it sustainably in California, right? If we can't grow it
Yeah,
sustainably, then we got to get it somewhere else.
sure.
Yeah.
Well, we can't grow everything. I know there's certain
Yeah.
climates that,
Yeah.
but so no, that part makes sense. But I do like the emphasis that I'm like hearing that, local base. So if you're a California person, that's always nice to support your state. These are farmers all over California, which is California is the size of Japan to put it in spec. So it's a big state to have many farmers that could use support that help that and these are all pretty, you said these are small independent farmers for the most part?
Exactly. Yeah. So part of our Beyond Organic philosophy, right, is that we're trying to help the land, we're trying to help the people all in one. And so all of our farmers, harvesters in the field, they do get full plans, full benefits, 401ks, right? And so we're trying to nourish communities by giving back to the farm workers and
Yeah.
give the money to the people that it should be going to.
Yeah,
Yeah.
people don't realize, or I mean, maybe some people don't realize that the produce that we have is probably cheap, but it's cheap for at a cost because these laborers are getting cheated out of a lot of money. These are day laborers or whatnot, and so when you give them that, it means the world and all that. But okay.
Exactly, because they're feeding our communities, and I feel like, I mean, some of the job as a harvester, it's not people don't like that as much as if you're a software engineer from Facebook. You know what I'm talking about? But these, like, you're feeding our people. This is the most important job in the world, and should get the respect it deserves. Yeah.
Well, one of the emphasis that I like to promote is, growth from inside out. And so, in the sense of like, obviously help yourself in terms of, grow, be as strong as you can. So once you can, help somebody else and expand it. But, it doesn't even have to be that, kind of silliness in terms of like just help your local, help your neighborhood, help everybody. Don't just try to go corporate. Don't just try to just follow this one direction. Try to help everyone in every which way. And so that's why I kind of like hearing about your farm fresh company, is that we need to, more than ever, we should support everybody, the mom and pop places. If COVID has taught us anything, uh, you know, certain businesses can get wiped out from a virus, from a disease, from something like that. And so it just takes a village to kind of help out. So I appreciate that. Can you tell us just a few things that you'll find in this box produce?
Of course, yeah. So, well, yeah. Well, what you'll find. So before we send anything, we list. We have an online farmers market, and on there we have about 60 to 90 varieties of fruits and veggies, all from our farms. And then we also actually have over 400 artisanal items. So we have a whole bunch of stuff. We got dairy, right? So amazing eggs, milk, cheese, yogurt, coffee, flowers, meat alternatives, and some home and body products. And that's where we partner with other organic companies to bring you some cool stuff that you might find at a farmer's market, except it's all online. And then
Perfect.
it comes to you 2 days later.
No, I like that. I remember I asked you if you guys had soaps and all that.
Right.
That's what I'm trying to get into, is what kind of soaps or biodegradable floss, things that I use versus, but I checked it out, so it looked pretty good with all the products and stuff like that, and I'm glad that we can help, local farms and all that. Like I've been saying, that's the theme of this thing. But is there, uh, I don't know, any like little tidbit from you? Because I also like to make this personal. So just you as a person, Nina, who, works for Farm Fresh, but are there any tips or any values that you want to give off to somebody just to help them grow in life? It could be anything really.
Oh, wow. Well, oh, that's a loaded question.
It's super loaded, but I like to give it a shot.
Well, let me think. I mean, I would say, well, just in terms of my job and going door to door, I mean, I think it's kind of funny in a sense because, and just in this world today where a lot of people are at home, on their computer, and it's work from home time. And I'm just out here, knock in and peering into thousands of people's lives, if not for 30 seconds, right?
Sure.
And yeah, and I think, and besides, just being passionate about the mission and communicating that, and just trying to be kind, right? Be kind in this world where a lot of people are, it's hard times, and it's very hard times for so many people. And I just enjoy it. I mean, I enjoy talking to people, of course, just nothing, but just how, all of these interactions day to day that I'm having, just making them the most pleasant I can possibly make them. It's nice. And a lot of people say, oh, it's, it's so nice to talk to a real person right now. And in these times, I'm like, yeah, it is nice, right? Like, let's have this moment together right now, and try something out together, right? Do you want to join this food revolution? Let's change the food system together, right?
Perfect.
And so in terms of advice, I don't know.
I
I
think you
would just
gave
say,
it.
yeah,
You're
yeah.
kind.
Yeah, and honestly, yeah, I think about this. My mom, I'm thinking about my mom right now because she's a yoga teacher, and she's always talking about being in the present moment, right? And I'm thinking of all these little present moments that I'm having over the course of each day, and how I can just do my best. And because I am at this company for a reason. I mean, I like sales, but there's a reason I'm not, selling some random software company, right? I'm here with Farm Fresh too because I believe in it with my heart and soul, and I know we're responsible and doing so many good things. And so
Perfect.
yeah, just tell them, yeah, be having pleasant, positive interactions, right? At all these
All right.
present moments, good present moments.
No, that's perfect. I like it. I well, to then kind of finish it, because I like how I heard it. I thank you so much for coming. Is there any way to is there any information you can give out to us so that we
Yeah,
can
oh, of
experience?
course. Yeah, well, firstly, I was a little nervous. I'm not sure if I even said this at the beginning, but oh, thank you so much for listening to me talk. I appreciate it so much. I mean, yeah, Jeff, thank you for giving me the opportunity. And yeah, if you'd like to learn more, our website is farmfresh2you.com. And my email, if you have any questions or want to email me, is Nina, Nina, that's my name, .farmfreshlax @gmail.com. And just to throw it out there, because got to, just in case you want to try out a box and taste us, see what we're all about, I do have a promo code that gets you a $15 credit, so you get $50 worth of stuff for 35 for the first one. And that promo code is just all capitals LAXCNS. And then the C, I tell people the C is for canvassing, like going door to door, and then the NS is for my initials. So it's just LAXCNS. If you want to try a box out, see what we're all about, just in case, you can do that. And thank you so much. It's been so awesome. I love talking about it.
Well, all this information will be posted. I'll post it with it. Are we allowed to put like the promo code physically? Like, can we display it also? I know you just verbally said it, but is it okay to put the promo code in the bio and stuff like that?
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
okay for sure. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
I'll double check, but yeah, all the information also, and I just don't know. So, but thank you so much.
Oh,
I'm
of
glad we did
course.
this. Yeah, check out Farm Fresh as one of those box produce. I give it a try for a better world, really.
Exactly, right? Changing the system, doing it better.
All right, thank you so
Yeah.
much.
Oh, of course. Thank you. Have a good day.
You too.